Welcome to another episode of Nidus Group TV. In today's episode, part 2 of the first home buyers, as promised like last time. So we're talking about the guarantor loans. So first question we get asked a lot of the times, like who can act as a guarantor? Most of the lenders, they actually prefer the parents to be the guarantor, but there are other relationships which can be sort of approved by the bank as a guarantor as well. In that, like in a reverse case, like adult children being guarantor for their parents as well. Aunts and uncle, not all of the banks go for that because depending on how your relationship is and how their financial situation is, but like some banks do look at it as well. Siblings, grandparents, like if they have a equity in the property and also they are in a position to be a guarantor, they have an income coming in as well. Also your partners, de facto partner as well. Some of these situations and these which I'm mentioning here, please, I want to take this opportunity to say, look, financial advice is worthwhile taking for these before getting onto this journey and start getting a guarantor loan. Because they are sort of assessed by as per the situation. So I'm giving here general guidelines. So recapping, your parents can be your guarantor. Other than that, your siblings, uncles and aunts, grandparents, and also people like de facto partners as well, and cousins in certain examples as well, being used in the past as a guarantor. The three main things which are needed for a guarantor to be able to sort of like use their equity to be as a guarantor to be approved by the bank. So three main things are: firstly, a guarantor needs to have enough equity in their property. Secondly, they should be able to sort of justify their income, like they are on a stable income and with a good credit ratings. Second thing is they need to be Australian citizen or permanent resident, and the third and final thing is they need to be over the age of 18 and preferably under the age of 65. So these are the three prerequisites to be a guarantor. So what is not acceptable to be a guarantor? So your friends, but unless they have a term deposit which can be used as a guarantee. Work colleagues can't be a guarantor. Also anyone who does not have any kind of relationship with you directly does not qualify to be a guarantor. So how does this work? So let's say you found a guarantor and now you want to apply for a home loan. So a lot of the banks will still look at, you need to have at least 5% of the deposit as a genuine savings. So they want to see that sort of behavior that you can save money and then invest. So as opposed to going on your own without a guarantor, how does this make a difference is as well? So let's say you found a guarantor who is willing to offer 15% of their property equity to be your guarantor. So this way, how's it beneficial for you is because you don't pay any lender mortgage insurance. Also increases your chances of getting approved as well, because in the bank size you have 20% deposit. Also it helps you in a way that you don't have to keep on sitting and saving money, as opposed to you already are in an ownership and at the same time you've started repaying that mortgage and building on that equity. So it is beneficial in most cases, but there's a risk involved for a guarantor. So guarantors risk their property if the borrower cannot pay the loan. So what happens is, for example, let's say you have had your parents to be your guarantor. Now if you are sort of going behind in payments, your parents' property is under a sort of a risk category because they've pledged 15% of their property to be the guarantee on your property. So let's say once but you have paid off like 15% of your loan, your parents' property or your guarantor's property is off the hook. So they got no risk lying around it. This might get a little bit technical. I'm more than happy to sort of answer these questions in private messages. If you want to put it to Nidus at nidusgroupreal.com.au or Kuram at nidusgroupreal.com.au as well. Also, our good friends at H2O Loans, they're pretty good at getting these sort of loans approved, especially in the areas we operate. A lot of parents are helping their kids, and also a lot of other family members are acting as a guarantor in helping getting the loans. We can get one of our mortgage brokers to assist you there as well. And finally, which I promised also, the areas where you should be looking at in your first home or first investment. So if you are buying in, obviously after your assessment is done and how much you can afford and stuff, but if you are buying to invest, always look at least 5% rental yield. So you're not out of pocket too much. How to calculate that and that sort of stuff, again, I don't want to bore everyone else in the video as well. More than happy to assist you if you want to put the questions across. Either myself or one of my team members can assist you there as well. So once again, thank you very much for watching, guys, and any questions, as I mentioned last time, like please send it via email, and happy house hunting. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.